Okay guys, so this is just a little video about shading your 5 shapes that are going to be on a stage. This is just an overview of my last video that I made 7 shapes on. I think I made a couple of cylinders, and on this one I've got some of the shapes on top of others and hiding behind them, so that's what I want you to do with your artwork. Here I am doing a cylinder using a coffee cup for the sphere. Some of the cylinders are long, some of them are lying down, some of them are short, and a little bit of shading in pencil, and overall that's what it's going to look like, connected with others through ladders and slides and staircases. But today's about shading. So to start off with cubes, most time you can see 3 surfaces on a cube. So I've got an orange cube and a blue cube using 3 tones. Pyramids are easier because you usually only see 2 surfaces, and they're going to be 2 tones of a color, purple and green in that case. Cones are a little bit different. They have to go up to the tip and back again, being careful of everything else. Cylinders are a little bit harder again, although the top of them is just 1 tone, and then they slowly change tone as they come across. And of course spheres are the hardest of all because you need to go and have a circular approach. So here I am making a cube with green. Now pay attention to how I'm using the colored pencils in this case. So I'm overlapping them. So some of the lime green is going over the top of the forest green and the dark green, and a little bit of pencil over the top of them, and that's the shadow shape as well. So for cubes, most times you can see 3 surfaces, and then the shadow shape will match the top. With pyramids, like I said before, it's a little bit easier, but even here I'm overlapping orange over the top of red and red over the top of orange. The shape of the shadow is going to be based on where it makes contact with the base. And pyramids, yeah, a little bit easier, but the accuracy of making the base is important, so where the tip goes. So here I am making a cylinder, a cone I should say, and going up to the tip and down again, and really overlapping my colors, in this case blues and purples and graphites together, and paying attention to the shape of the shadow, so directly away from the light source, which in our case is going to be from the left, and where the shine will be. You see it slowly turns around. This is for the cylinder, so making the base first and then extending it up, one shape for the front, and then as it comes across the cylinder to make it really feel like it's like a barrel, or it's coming across is really important. So that's an important thing to get across with the cylinder, and that's the shape of the cylinder. A little bit more shading on that, and like I've said before, there you can see how it changes as it comes around, and it gets a little bit lighter as it comes around the other far end. And here I am doing a sphere, which is the hardest of all, because it's harder to stop that shading as you come around to a surface that's got a curve to it, you see. So and then the shape of the shadow, of course, is circular as well, but more flattened. So that's another example of a difficult and gradient with your shading. So I hope that explains how to do your 5 shapes in terms of shading.